uh, 8 o'clock, 8 to 9, right? So the same link will be for morning classes. And then I had to create, and I'll submit another link Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30. So you have to keep the two links with you all the time. Whenever the time schedule comes, you have to join using those different links for different. So who is admitting here? Is there anybody to admit? Automatically they'll join. See, some people are all the time sending invitations. Okay, so that is good. Okay, so now you are in fourth semester, right?
Yes,
Can
sir.
anybody come, respond, because this is sometime an interactive class.
Yes, sir.
So okay, so fine. Not all, so that voice is wonderful, right? Voice is beautiful, but we should appreciate. But nice, right? Not like noise. So the class should be full of voice, not noise. That is what So the principle, in this course, Introduction to Soft Skill, and okay, so meanwhile they may join, all of your friends might join, no problem. Then what we'll do, I'll just share the syllabus link, syllabus copy. Wait, where it is. Okay, so before that, it's gone. Nobody's coming and showing you the video. Still, are you all sleeping? Have you had breakfast? Not yet.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Not
No,
yet,
Wait,
sir.
sir.
some of you might have had, I know, right? Because see, not we have to speak, we have to interact. This is our course nature. So who taught you in first year English for communication?
Maninder.
Maninder Kapoor,
Okay, okay,
ma'am.
good. Okay, so that's good, and we have different course this time. I think you might know the name of the course, Introduction to Soft Skills. Okay, so in soft skill is mentioned in timetable. Soft skills, it's a plural. Introduction to, that's what the title itself. I made it a theory class of Introduction to Soft Skills. Now we, maybe before starting to the syllabus, I have some observation. I have plans to begin the entire, to provide the background information for the entire course. That is one thing. And before that, let me introduce myself. Some of you may not know me, right? So, okay. So my name is, Doreswamy, and I'm working here as an assistant professor of English in the Department of HSS7, Humanities, Social Sciences and Management. And to talk about my education, so I'm from Karnataka. I studied in Karnataka and then another state. So until graduation, I studied uh, my hometown. That's in Raichur, one of the districts, in Karnataka. It's a border of, you might know, if you are near to Hyderabad. So after that, I have completed my master's, not like your engineering branch, my master's MA English and MPhil degrees, master's and MPhil, Master of Philosophy. So from Central Institute of Karnataka, and later I've been awarded for PhD in English You might know the name, when I say, from NIT. Which NIT? Warangal.
Jamshid.
Warangal. Okay. So, in 2017, my PhD, got awarded from NIT Warangal. So next year, after that, 2018 onwards, I joined here as an assistant professor. Okay. So now almost, around 4 years, I am about to finish by April. And then, so my education is non-technical. Right? So literature, social science related course. So in UG, Bachelor of Arts, I have three subjects of optional courses, optional subjects: history, political science, and English literature. So, and then after that, in MA English, I have studied same, little bit social science courses, psychology, history, and philosophy. Okay, so language studies, that's all. So MPhil PhD research course, obviously, you do all the time, right? PhD level. So this is my short, brief introduction. So if I may ask you, to introduce, maybe it takes a lot of time. So meanwhile, I can see your names here, right? So are you joining through institute email IDs or your personal email IDs?
Institute, sir.
Whatever it is. Okay. So whatever it is, your names are visible. So that's okay. And now to talk about the course, let me share you the link. Sorry, the file of syllabus copy. Meanwhile, after that also I'll share this to you by your SIA. Yeah. Does it come? Is screen visible? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So okay. Now let's see. It is. Okay. So it's a course on soft skills. So in first year we have English for communication. You had. Okay, so at that same course also I teach in another branches for other branches. So might not for your branch. Now, look at the uh, sections. First, there are 5 sections here, and first section, this is one. Look at just, I'm not going to read, and so that will come to later. Communication part especially. Then, these are the, 3 aspects: negotiation, time management, and decision making, and emotional intelligence, presentation skills, nonverbal communication, body language, and multicultural communication. And the last section, mindset, and the understanding perceptions, attitude, personality traits. So, are you all aware of these, topics, so far? I'm not asking any questions. Okay, what is it? Just have you heard, so far from anybody? Okay, what is this? Formal communication, you might know, right? Right? Communication part, and the topics are simple. Please mute. Who's there? Somebody is not making noise here. Okay, so topics are simple, but simplicity. We have to start. We have to begin in the presentations. So soft skills, is a subject. There are various subsections are there in this, and then these topics are drawn from different disciplines of social sciences and humanities, right? Okay, suppose language purpose, communication is okay, language related, language teacher can handle, language student as a student of language. Okay, so then these comes negotiation, all this management related. So if you're a management faculty, if you have a management faculty, so these topics generally management students study. If you go to, there are top institutions, B schools, Indian Institute of, what are they? IIMs. Okay, so these are the all the time basic main topics for them. Now, so this is also communication related, and then last section, this is purely psychology topic. Okay, this is what psychology, management, language, right? So three subjects, entered here. Then under the one title, one topic, one course, that's called as soft skill. Now, let me ask you, what is soft skill? Most people worried about, right? Soft skill, people all the time talk about. I'm coming to the basic, fundamental question, fundamental things. All the time people say, right? What is soft skill? Does anybody know what is soft skill?
Skill
So,
for verbal communication.
okay, next. Next.
Skills for personality development, sir.
Okay, that is wonderful.
Apart
Next.
from the
Skill of
technical skills.
and
Okay, so
skill skills.
non-technical. Okay, non-technical skills. Okay.
So
Next.
these are the skills that are required in all professions, includes thinking, problem solving, communication. Basically, main important communication.
Okay, so it means life skills. Some another name. Somebody, some researchers gave this title. Called these courses life skills. Life skills. So this is the different themes from humanities and social sciences clubbed together, and then so helped in life. That is why we call it humanities. Most people know what these people humanities branch they do. So what is humanities? Humanities is science of humans, not science of machines. You all study science of machine, right? So humanities is science of humans. Everybody, before you want to become, engineer, a doctor, whatever it is, first, you are basically human being, right? So the branch of, humanities, always focuses on the uh, human sciences. Humanities means science of humans. So what does it mean? Humans. How humans speak, how humans think, and how humans behave and act in different contexts in society, and also how humans feel. This is feelings, very, very important. Understand? So all these things, on this area of how humans speak, act, behave, respond, feel, right? Come under the discipline of humanities. So now soft skills, when we say humans, right? We have to perform. That's when William Shakespeare said, you might know the name William Shakespeare, right? Is my favorite writer. So the whole world is a stage. We are just actors. We should play our roles. So here, when you perform a lot of roles in your life, you should be, aware of social consequences, human values. We all the time we call ethical values, culture, language, you know, These are first, first preference for the people nowadays, not only now, even in the past, in futures. So, right. So therefore, if, you want to enjoy enjoyment, uh, like happiness, where do you get, being a social science student, humanities student, they have some kind of advices. I don't know whether they practice in their them actually in their real life. That's different issue. But they have advices. If you go and meet psychology student, you go and ask him or her. So tell me or advice about life. He give mind related advice. Understand? If you go and meet a language teacher, what do you say? You just use very good communication all that. And the literature, they say, if you go and meet literary person, what is the response to you? So this, read literature and understand life and talk to people and then respond and then grow yourself, be independent, they say, right? Don't depend on somebody like that. Thinking process, they talk about, that's what creative writing. Right? Psychology. So this is all, if you go and meet a history person, they what they suggestion, please, aware of history. If you are not aware of history, you cannot create history, they say. Understand, So if you want to create a history, they say, historians say, please aware of the history. If you forget the history, you cannot create history. Otherwise, you will be in the mystery itself. Right? So, so therefore, soft skills is a life skill, and I'll give an example. So now, how do we differentiate? There are two types of skills, hard skills and soft skills. Shall we, go into that differentiation? Okay, so to put it briefly, how there is some video problem. Is video coming? But screen is visible, right? Just okay. Look at the screen now. So okay, so generally I'm giving differentiation between soft skill and hard skill. Okay, now before that, I want to I want to you to know the what is the definition of skill. Skill is nothing but an ability to do something. Ability to do. See, and if you are a very good, you are an expert cook, right? Then how does you feel? So you have an ability to prepare, to prepare a lot of dishes, right? And if that's what, ability to do something, that's called as skill. Understand? So this is the definition of the skill is ability to perform, to do anything, driving, right? Swimming, tricking, sorry, they have different type of management, they call it, all that, so managing things, all that psychologically, right? So sports skill, somebody is excellence, excelled in a particular sports activity. What does it mean? He has an ability. How does this ability come to you? The question is, how does this ability come to us? How do you understand? By only concentration, by doing practice with concentration. So with practice, these skills come. Like language also. So, even if anybody born in the beginning, right, as a child, he cannot speak any language, right? So he tries to, the kid, tries to do a lot of errors. But then, by doing practice, lot of time practice, anybody can learn anything. So language also is a skill, English, speaking in English is also skill. So how does it come to you? We have to do practice with concentration. Okay, so now we understood what is, driving, swimming, painting, right? Music, singing a song, dance. Not all people can dance, right? Right? There are some experts, there are some gifted people, we call them, right? So they have an ability, right? So those people only, what do they, they'll be, performing, with that ability, right? So what I mean to say, there are different skills in our life, in our society and in the world. So not all people, perform all the skills, right? Somebody is good at in singing, somebody is not good at in, singing, right? Somebody is good at in cooking, lot of, cooking. It is nowadays skill, it's wonderful, knowledge oriented, because there are a lot of courses, hotel management. So this is the ability, So even if, any, if a expert, person cooks differently from, an expert, because he has different, or she has different, you know, how does particular person cook, particular food dish? It doesn't mean that, okay, it's not like the, okay, he puts all the items and another person doesn't put, no. So, unique quality, unique capacity the person has. And also while doing that work, he knows the measurement. This is very important. He knows the measurement, and he never forgets, he never distracts his mind. Important, he never distract his mind while doing the work of cooking. And it means the person, he or she has full of concentration while what he is doing, aware of, what he or she is doing, right? So therefore, skill is an ability to do something. Now, did we understand? Are we together? Did you get what I said?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so now the definition of skill is like this. Now another one. Now we have to differentiate the difference between, soft skill and hard skill. What is hard skill? Now, when I finish giving that conceptual concept definition of hard skill, then I move to soft skill. Suppose you take admission to particular course, okay, then attend the classes, right, and then make notes of the classes, or read, and then do submit the assignments, right, and then perform the exam, prepare and perform the exam, and then qualify the exam, and then get the degree. This is which skill it is?
Hard skill.
Yeah, hard skill.
Hard skill.
So how do we define this? What is the concept of hard? Hard means, sometimes it's
Hard
like,
skill-
yes, please. Yes, someone wants to say yes.
Yes, sir. Hard skills means specific abilities that are
What?
specific to particular area.
Okay, good. Even soft skills also specific, but particular area related. Okay, so particular area. Because how do you to get degree? Okay, so you are interested in particular subject, suppose in mechanical branch, then you are you attend the classes and get degree, all that, write exam. That's a process. Then get the degree of mechanical course, mechanical engineering. After that, actual work, after you get the degree, now what you have to do? You make use of the certificate of the that degree, right? So you have to show, okay, I have this kind of CGPA, I know this knowledge, and I have all these skills, I learned all the skills, technical knowledge, whatever it is, particular interested topic. Then based on the hard skills, because your degree marks related or performance related, companies come and give you the job, offer you the job. When you get job or before you get a job, you have to do, you have to perform some kind of skills. It's a life skill, as I said, life skills means, getting a degree is not a life, right? It's not only life. After you get the degree, actual life starts. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I said soft skills is a life skill. So our career skills, I can say, career skills. So you want to get a job, you want to get a good career, good employment. Understand? So how, you do? You have to perform, soft skills is a life skill, career skills. Name itself soft, there is a concept of a principle, psychological aspects of kindness, not harmful to anybody, not disturb to anybody, not compete with anybody, right? Not showing, full of dominance to another person. While getting hard skills, you may, okay, I'm the only, I want to become only top ranker. I want to become top ranker. But in work, you cannot do all the work. If you get employed in any company, suppose if you are an employee of Tata Steel, you cannot say, okay, and look, I'm the only one who can do all the work. Don't, I'm not asking anybody, I only do. They will kick you out from the company, right? So in company, various work will be there. They'll distribute the work to different type of, to different people. So therefore, there you have to share the work with others. With collaboratively, you have to do a lot of work with others, right? And also you have to learn, how to adjust with others, how to collaborate things with others, right? This is very important. This is what life skill. Life is not like an alone, right? You can study, you can get degree alone, but you cannot work in any company alone. Can you work? Tell me. Can you guess? Then company will not give you a job. You go and work in somewhere in forest or somewhere, and don't come to my company. They say, right? Am I right? Right? You have to negotiate. You have to talk to people. You have to listen to people. You have to, share many things with them, not in a harmful manner, not in a disturbing manner, but in a cool, calm, and polite manner. Understand? Cool, calm, and polite manner. What is the manner? Cool, calm, and polite. If you are, if you are stressed in the company, your performance will be weak. If you're not happy with your work in a company, what happens? Your boss will come and then scold you. You never why are you coming here? You are not doing it with your concentration. We will dismiss you from the job. Understand? So soft skill is life skill, career skill. There are different roles we have to perform in life, and then that is unique for me, rather than hard skills. Hard skill plays important role. So in this, we saw five sections, right? 5 sections, are the basic elements, not on basic, major parts in soft skill. Communication you need. If, suppose some people I know, they got more score, in their CGPA, but they fail, to communicate effectively. They lack, very good communication skills, and then company will not give you a job, right? They need communication skills. Ask Sundar Pichai, who is this person? Google CEO, and he was a BTech graduate, and he's not an expert. He's not a rank holder. He has a backlogs also, but he has a very good soft skills. That's why company wanted that skills. Understand? Not only one, I'm not blaming any person here. Don't get me wrong. So here, what matters life, that is how important. Not what matters you alone. Got the point? Are we taking that? So along with your subject, your different subjects in mechanical engineering, you should also be aware of, you should also get excellence in where? Soft skills. Okay, so here, and this is very, very important. Huh? Got my point? So it soft skills teaches us, help you to how to speak with particular person, how to behave, with particular person, how to work collaboratively with another group, another person, even if you don't like personally, but you cannot hate them, right? You cannot blame the person, understand? You cannot blame, you cannot hate the person. What you have to do? You have to, negotiate. That's what, negotiation part, one of the subsection. Do you have the topic of negotiation skills? Or not? Did you observe? Where is that? Wait. This has come. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Section 3, negotiation skills, time management, decision making, emotional intelligence. So are we clear about the definition of the course? Tell me. Still anybody has a confusion? Does anybody has a confusion? So I don't know, sir, what you are talking about. Some people say, I know many people have some difficulty, I know, in understanding English, or because the topics are different, you've never come across this kind of, topics in your subjects, right? Are we together? Tell me, are we together? Did you listen to what I was, sharing? Any confusion
Yes,
from
sir.
anybody? Any confusion
Yes,
from
sir.
anybody? Very good.
No, sir.
That's okay. Now, where it is come? Okay. Now we understood the value, importance of soft skills. Look at, there's something here. These are scope, these are the four, important. How does soft skill, help you? Last look at to improve employability of the students by training them in such a way that they're confident and competent enough to back the job, to, grab a job. So, and also government says, 80% of engineering graduates are unemployed, are not able to get employment. Why? They lack soft skills. They lack hard skills. Sorry, they're good at in hard skills. Their CGP is good, the score is good, but they not expert in. They're not, they have poor performance in soft skills. So therefore, your employability, and also somebody say, soft skills are employable skills, employment skills. What do you do after your BTech? Will you get job, right? It is your intention, right? You want to get job or not? Tell me. Any job for that matter. I'm not asking. Right? Employment, right? So at last you have to get employment. You know, not like that, You cannot, okay, for the namesake, you get degree and then, go and go somewhere, right? So employment skills, soft skills are employment. So now what is important then? Degree is important or employment is important? I know somebody can say two are both are important, but what is most important? Ask me. Tell me.
Employment, sir.
Employment.
So therefore,
Employment.
the most important, employment. So now we'll take, different classes. What is negotiation? What is emotional awareness? What is, attitude? What is personality development? What is, how we have to learn, communication skills, right? In this course, earlier you may have, you may had, uh, literature course, some theory, some poems are there. Then you have to read and write something. No, this general, not general. This is also specific, but the themes are very, socially connected topics. Socially, how do we, have time management? Time, there is a time, So I'm because I'm not going to the particular topic. I'm coming to later one by one. So everyone on the earth, everyone in this world have only 24 hours in a day. Can anybody come and say, sir, I have 25 hours? It's my open challenge. Can anybody come and say like that? More than 24 hours?
No, sir.
No, everyone has 24 hours, right? In their life. So why only some people get success? Because some people, successful people, know effectively how to utilize the time, how to make use of the time. You cannot compare, okay, he's different person, he has different type of extra time. He has 30 hours in a day, that's why he has succeeded. No, you cannot say, right? This is human life, human life is a similar science, you know, everybody has a brain, you might also know, medical, particular gram, I don't know, a medical science student can come and say, okay, this every human brain is particular, weight or kg, something, structure of human brain is same, but those who make use of that will be successful. That's why, as I said, whole world is a stage, as William Shakespeare said, whole world is a stage. We should perform our roles in this stage. We should perform, right? In a family also, you're a child, you're an adult, you become a father, you become a, different roles, right? Before you leave this world, right? So, right, before I was this, before I became a teacher, I was also a student, right? So therefore, you have to be, showing very good common soft skills in your behavior. And also this is psychological skills, behavior, they are not visible if somebody comes and looks at you just physically. They're hidden skills, they're intrinsic skills in a human mind. It's somewhere in a human mind. So your behavior, your communication, your personality, will be reflected, how much, to what extent you have good communication, good soft skill in your life, you adapted. Okay, so what I wanted to take up one topic, but maybe topic will be diverted. So I thought, okay, it's a general introductory class. That's good. And next class we'll take a particular topic, and then and most importantly, each class in each topic we have advisors. We learn a lot of tips, because employment, somebody saying, okay, interview skill. Okay, so somebody say, no, sir, I attend a lot of interviews. I failed in many interviews. So I don't know how to perform, I don't know what what kind of questions will come. These are all, this is employment related. So we'll also take up some classes on interview skills, right? I know. So Yeah. And then by getting excellence, in performing interview skills, you can grab any job. And some people complain, oh, unnecessary everywhere, corruption is there everywhere, influence is there everywhere, money, all this, and so I'll not get job anywhere. No, it's not like that. So if we have skills, everywhere there's a value, there's a value for your skill. This is a Skill India, Do you know the government scheme? Skill India, Made in India, Make in India, right? These are the schemes, government spends crores money to generate employment in the youths. Understand? So therefore, you have to grab, you have to get, you have to be aware of. And as I already told you, our course is different from art skills. Our course is different from like what other subjects you are, getting taught by other teachers. So your mind concentration is very, very important for me, in each class. Right? Somebody say, if somebody, I remember someone person and some other person, and then say, okay, his personality, the person is good, or she or he, is nice person. How do we say? Behavior, culture, response, positivity, there are many things, decency, not getting, tempered, short-tempered all the time. And based on all this observation, I can call someone, okay, the person is okay, nice. He will not disturb anybody, will not disturb at all. Next. Yes, anybody has any doubts?
No, sir.
Is it clear now? This is what our course is about in the coming classes.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, come up.
Sir, soft skill and life skill both are same.
Yeah. So if you're good at in soft skill, you'll be, successful in this modern, competitive world. Because every, even life in family also, that's a topic is there, emotional intelligence. If you all the time upset, if you all the time get upset, you all the time blame somebody, you all the time get angry, you'll face a lot of problems psychologically, right? So personally, from personal to social, from personal to family, from personal to, uh, you know, career oriented, company related, administrative level, all level, even education level. So it helps. There is a connection between an all level, internal and out, external, inside and outside. Soft skills also called as employment skills. Soft skills also called as life skill. Soft skills also called as uh, career skills. Right. Then next, who has a question? Soft skills also called as communication skills. Somebody has good communication skills. Okay, it means not complete. Communication skills is a part of soft skill. Communication is not final. Soft skills is a bigger topic under which subtopic is one element. Communication skills. Then who else has any questions? No one helps? Shall we move to next class then? Shall we
Yes,
stop
sir.
here?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm from Bihar, sir, and
Okay.
from childhood, my mother language was as a Bhojpuri or sometime Hindi.
Okay.
So, sir, my English is not so well.
Okay.
Sir, I can understand, sir, what second person is talking to me, but
Okay.
I cannot explain my expression in English.
Okay.
So, sir, can you please suggest me how can improve my sir English speaking skill, sir?
Okay. So we'll take a lot of classes. Not in just in advice in a minute or 5 minutes. I know it is not easy to give suggestion. So we have one topic. So one this section is there for communication skills. We'll have. Okay. So we'll find out all the solutions. To our problems in Indian context generally. Let me tell you. I started learning English when I entered graduation. When I entered graduation, listen to me. I'm not from
Yes,
English
sir,
medium.
sir, but sir,
Yes.
yes, sir, I'm from also a Hindi medium school, sir. But I can understand, sir, what second person is
Everybody
talking
can
to me
understand is
in English.
different. Understanding is
Yes, sir,
different.
but I can't speak. I mean,
Skill,
I
skill.
can't, sir.
Listen
Yes, sir.
first. Listen. So because you are, you are
Yes, sir.
getting into, provoke emotional burst. That's the problem. So slowly we have to go, right? So
Yes, sir. I
it's
feel
not like
so
that.
demotivated.
Listen first. Listen. I got your point.
Yes.
So it's not like the way you have to learn English from first standard or convent school. It doesn't mean. So I started learning English after graduation. Listen to me. My medium of education was Kannada. Now I'm a teacher of English. Listen to me. I have a PhD in English. I can say I know English. So at any time, anybody can learn anything. Right? Anybody can learn anything at any point of time. But the thing is only certain time of practice with proper concentration. Right? Concentration and practice is important. Two are important aspect. So after graduation, I'm telling after Bachelor of Arts, I started learning English. Now I'm a teacher of English. I have a PhD, I have a doctorate in English. Right? I can say I'm not lesser than the person who study English from convent, right? I'm telling you, if you want to know, I'm not from English medium. I'm from non-English medium. So it means I can say I'm not supporting you, right? Anybody, see, I'm not blaming English medium also. My point is that what's the problem? Somebody has very good, very poor communication because of lack of practice. So lack of practice and lack of training also important, because in India the problem is that babies, this TOEFL exam is there, na foreign, Cambridge TOEFL exam. So worldwide they conduct an English fluency test or an English proficiency test. They say Indians are very good at in writing. Out of 10 marks, they get 7 to 8 and 9 sometime, they say. But Indians are very poor in speaking skills. They test differently, right? TOEFL exam, GRE, you might know, right? So only grammar, all that. And why this happened? Because nowhere in India, at schools and colleges, the subject called spoken English is taught. Is it taught? Nowhere. Only grammar. You learn grammar and then read something and then write with perfection and get marks and then go ahead. Am I right or not? Tell me. Have any objection to my point?
Yes, sir.
Nowhere in India there is
Sir.
subject called spoken English. Yes. Right? So that is a problem. Indians lack communication skills, speaking skills, especially. Marks important. Marks important. Marks. No, that's what I'm telling you. Our course is different. Our course, even if you take English for communication, I also say, okay, you gain more marks and read poem and then write and then get more score. No, but here, along with the marks, soft, another aspect, very, very important. And also, I'm telling you, you might have studied and started learning grammar from 5th standard if you're not convent student, or if you're learning English from 1st standard if you're a convent student. But still, you want to learn grammar. Yeah. Nobody is expert in grammar. I know. I can challenge you at all time, right? Are you expert? Again, you want to look for grammar book, right? Every time. And there is one critic says, a joke, some kind of ridiculing, he says, the purpose of learning grammar is to forget it. Forget it. Why people study grammar? Forget it. To forget, they study grammar. Understand? Therefore, our course is not to forget. Our soft skill course is to remember. Understand? Did you get my point? If you everything, your behavior, attendance, your time sense, your response. I know. I need not disclose. I need not disclose what is the criteria to evaluation. But what I do, it based on your response. It based on your, you know, uh, you know, your words, communication, everything is recorded, your attendance, everything, right? So, it counted, but somebody is there cannot speak. I know, so they're good, they're soft and decent, but that also will be counted. But they have different, psychological text for that. We have different procedures for, doing all the psychological, perspective. But ultimately, I will try to make you to learn something. This is my intention. First thing, if you are not aware, you have to be aware. You have to be aware, right? So then you see, why are you asking that question? It means you have intention to get marks. Don't worry about that. If you are performing good, automatically, if you show your concentration with your, with your mind, personality oriented approach, why are you worrying about the marks? Why are you asking, on by what basis you are giving marks? Did I fail you, anybody? Ask seniors in other branches. Anybody failed in the soft skills? This is a worry, because this is the world of competition created, made you think, like that. Made you think like that. This is not the approach. We have to move to another approach. I'm not blaming, the question might be wrong, in your in this course, your question might be wrong completely. But we have to learn how to ask questions, in what context, and how to negotiate, how to speak particular person, by using particular words. Then it becomes, obviously you'll become very good communicator. Next, yeah, who is this person joining after around 1 hour? Ridiculous. This is all, yes. Okay, fine. Okay,
And due to
so
network issue, we got
So network.
listen to me first. I know you can defend in your level. I also know all that. Anybody can give any answer, but at last, I want to know what is the genuine reason. You okay. That's okay. Good observation. It's good observation. Fine, and it's okay. It's responded. It recorded here, and it doesn't matter. Uh, that's all. Okay, so. And each topic, whenever each topic come, and we'll give, I'll come up with the notes, PPT, or whatever material, and then share it to you. Then we'll discuss with examples. Then, mentally we have to be aware of that. Mentally we have to be, conscious of what, our course is, what we are. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.